What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today I'm obviously out here in the woods, and I wanted to talk about the silver buffalo, although I will be talking about silver in general. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Come and join us in the VIP club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Weeble and funding your account. Refer 1 friend by the end of the month and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So if you guys are wondering why it's a little on the darker side out here, that's because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at 4, started filming videos, realized that it's gonna rain today, and I figured I'd wanna make the most of being outdoors while I can before it actually starts raining, and it's long before I even have to start work today, so had a little bit of free time in the morning. I'm filming this video on Tuesday the 12th. This video is coming out, I believe, on Friday the 15th. So being that I'm filming the video several days in advance, it means I have no idea what the spot price of silver or gold will be by the time this video comes out. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. There's also somebody sitting up there, so I don't want to put somebody on camera if they don't want to be on camera. It's probably not an appropriate thing to do. I'm tucking over this way. So today I wanted to talk about silver in general. I wanted to talk about the silver buffalo. I wanted to talk about a couple of different things today, and I'll start off with the silver buffalo because I'm pretty sure that's what the title of the video is going to be about. So the silver buffalo, the round that I showed off at the very beginning. Here, I'll show it off again. The beautiful silver buffalo. You can get these from a variety of different mints. And I would probably say that they are my favorite silver round. Actually, one of my 2 favorite silver rounds, and I like my top 2 for different reasons. Number 1 would be the Sunshine round, just because I'm a massive fan of the security feature. 2 would be the silver buffalo from any mint. I love the way it looks, and I love how recognizable it is, and I love the fact that everyone seems to love the buffalo. And not only that, but it's always been probably the lowest premium silver round, to be honest with you. And I guess I can add in a 3rd one right there, which is kind of a mesh between the 2. Silver buffaloes minted by Sunshine, because they have everything in one. It's a buffalo round, but it has that Sunshine security feature. Big fan. So anyway, I wanted to talk about my experience with the silver buffalo, because from the very beginning, I've been stacking buffaloes. Now, it started off unintentionally. When I first started stacking silver, this was like December of 2017. My very first piece of silver ever was just some Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness round that I got from my local coin shop. That was my very first piece of silver, and that's all it took. That's all I needed for me to actually understand the power of silver and what real, true, honest money looks like and feels like in the hand. And that's what kickstarted everything for me. That's when I woke up to real money. That's when I started to understand. I was like, oh, I get it now. Everything that I've been paid my whole life has been currency. So it wasn't a silver buffalo, but I liked that piece of silver so much, I went and got some more. I remember I placed an order online like a couple days later, and before that order even arrived, I had already run back to the coin shop and got some more generic silver. Again, not silver buffaloes. I just was picking up whatever they were carrying, and my local coin shop's an antique shop, technically. They just have a section dedicated to coins and whatnot. So I was just getting whatever I can get from there. But when I got that order that I placed on, I don't remember if it was, I'm not even going to say any online precious metal dealing websites names because it doesn't matter. I was ordering from a few, and I remember from this particular website, I ordered just random designs just because I kind of liked the fact that I could get, like, it was going to be a surprise. That's what I liked. I was like, I have no idea what it's going to be. And I was brand new to the game anyway. This was like my first week of stacking silver, so it's not like I was going to get something that I already had. I didn't have anything to begin with. And lo and behold, one of the random silver rounds that arrived in the mail happened to be a silver buffalo. And by the way, just in case you guys didn't know, maybe you're brand new or maybe you haven't even started yet, but if you flip over the silver buffalo, it has the Native American profile on it, which I'm also a huge fan of, by the way. My whole life, I remember ever since I was a young child, I've been obsessed with Native American art and imagery, and I've always thought it was just, I've just always been fascinated by it. I always thought it was beautiful, and I always appreciated it, so it's probably why I was drawn to the silver buffalo from the very beginning. And also, in terms of stacking the silver buffalo, my very first silver buffalo came in randomly. I didn't know what I was gonna get. Like I said, I was ordering random designs and picking up, you know, just anything from the local coin shops. I wasn't picking out anything in particular. I wasn't going after anything specific. I wasn't being selective or anything like that. I was just going for whatever. Lowest premium, pure silver that I could find. That's what the goal was at the very beginning. I just wanted the silver content. So I got my very first silver buffalo randomly, and immediately I was very, very drawn to that particular piece of silver. And as I was getting more into it, you know, as weeks had been going by or months had been going by of stacking, I really liked the buffalo. So I was continuing to order random designs. I was continuing to pick up whatever was at the coin shop, but I was also intentionally ordering silver buffaloes as well. I just liked them a lot. And I had learned that they are probably the lowest premium silver round out there. And that's what I was focused on at the time, pure silver. That's what I wanted. 3 nines, 4 nines, fine, doesn't matter to me. I wanted pure silver. Wasn't into constitutional back then for whatever reason, but I wanted the lowest premium pure silver I can get my hands on. And obviously, that would be random design silver rounds, and also buffaloes. So that's what I was stacking. A couple months later, I kind of understood the importance of government minted silver, so I started stacking silver eagles. But you better believe I continued to stack generic rounds alongside the silver eagle, just like I was stacking maple leafs alongside the silver eagle. But I started out with generic rounds, and then the base of my stack very quickly became the silver eagle. But when it comes to the generic, I would probably, and I don't know this for sure, I've never really gotten that deep into organizing exactly what I have, but I would assume, I think it's safe to assume that I probably have more silver buffaloes than any other silver round. I'd be willing to bet some currency on it. I probably have, yeah, when it comes to generic rounds, I probably have more buffaloes than anything else, I believe. And that's, number one, that's because I was ordering them intentionally a lot of the time. But two, they're very, very common. And that's something that I like about them, because the more common it is, the more familiar people will be with that particular piece of silver. Everyone knows a silver buffalo. If you've been stacking silver for at least a week, and you've watched some silver videos or you've read some articles about pieces of silver, then I'm sure you know what the silver buffalo is. And what's funny is I remember making a couple videos in the past, especially when I first got started stacking, because back then Like I said, I moved on from generic rounds to government minted coins. I realize now, by the way, I've been stacking for almost 5 years at this point. I realize now that none of that matters. At the end of the day, silver is silver if it's just silver. I don't care if it's government minted. I don't care if it's privately minted, generic. I don't care if it's 3/9 fine. I don't even care if it's 90%. I actually love 90% now. Although if I had to pick, I would probably go with pure silver. But I appreciate, respect, and like 90% as well. So point being is that it doesn't matter to me what it is. I learned that now more than ever is not the time to be picky. It's all about silver. It's not about this particular round or that particular coin or these bars. It's not about that. It's about what these coins, rounds, and bars are made out of. That's what's important to me, and getting as much of that particular metal as I can get my hands on for the lowest possible price tag. That's what's important to me. But anyway, I remember making videos when I was new to stacking, and you could say that I'm relatively new to stacking. Well, I don't even know if you could still say that anymore. It's been half a decade. I don't know if I'm new. I'm still learning though. Never stop learning. But I remember at the beginning, hey, there's Peter Cottontail. I remember at the beginning making one video that gained a lot of traction, and later on I made a follow-up video, and I think I even made another follow-up video because it's an interesting topic, and it was about the silver buffalo, but it wasn't really just talking about or reviewing the silver buffalo. It was throwing out an idea which, for whatever reason, was considered controversial. So I'm gonna bring it up today because sometimes you gotta bother people. I remember saying that I think the 1 troy ounce pure silver buffalo should be a coin. Now, I no longer care, but my logic at the time was, we have a 1 ounce pure gold buffalo with face value, minted by the US Mint. Why not have a 1 troy ounce pure silver buffalo coin with face value? Like $1 face value, the same thing as the silver eagle. Because guess what? That's what the gold buffalo is. $50 face value coin. Same as the gold eagle. To me, at the time, it only made sense. And it still makes sense, but I no longer care. You know, it can happen or not happen. It doesn't matter to me anymore. And that's because I realize it doesn't matter if it's minted by a sovereign government. It doesn't matter if it has face value attached to it. The only thing that matters to me is whether or not it's made out of silver. If it's made out of silver, I'll take it. If it's not, then I'm not interested. Unless it's made out of gold. But I remember saying that at the time. And I remember presenting my argument that I think it should be a coin. And obviously you get people like, oh, there's already a silver buffalo coin. Yeah, but I'm not talking about the nickel. I'm talking about a 1 troy ounce 3/9 fine silver buffalo coin. A $1 coin. Now, I say a $1 coin just because it's the same thing as the silver eagle. I don't believe that face value matters. You could put $1 on a coin, you could put $5 on a coin, you can put 50 cents on a coin, you could put whatever you want on the coin. That is something that doesn't matter and should never matter. What actually matters is how much does it weigh. That's how you determine how much it's worth. That's how you determine the value. Face value is just something they stick on there so that technically it's money, but it's also currency at the same time. But I remember making that argument. I was like, I don't think it would be a bad idea to have a 1 troy ounce 3/9 fine silver buffalo coin. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And I also wanted to move away from the silver buffalo momentarily and just talk about silver in general, because I just got done filming a video back at DYDSS headquarters. And in the video, I was talking about how time in the market always has and always will beat timing the market. Now, when people say this, they're talking about the stock market. But let's be honest, regardless of what market you're talking about, it still applies. You could be talking about real estate. You could be talking about precious metals. You could be talking about whatever industry you're running a business in. Time in the market always has and always will beat timing the market. So you know how they always say, I guess more so when it comes to real estate, like, oh, location, location, location. Well, when it comes to like investing, or when it comes to the stock market, or I guess you could even say the precious metals, or really almost anything else, it's not location, location, location. It's timing, timing, timing. People try to time it. People try to get in at the right time, or they try to get out at the right time, and they're always, you know how difficult it is to be right twice, or I guess technically right 3 times. What are the odds of getting it right 3 times when it's hard enough to get it right once? When it comes to the perfect time to get in. Man, I can't start stacking yet, or I can't start investing yet. We haven't hit the bottom. I gotta wait it out. Who knows how long it'll take? Maybe it'll be a couple weeks, maybe it'll be 3, 4, 5 years. I gotta wait until the bottom. And then you reach the bottom and you start stacking, or you start investing, and guess what? And then it goes lower. So you got in at the bottom, but you realize it wasn't the bottom. To me, that doesn't matter. I got started stacking shortly after learning about stacking. Once I developed an understanding of what was going on in the precious metal stacking community, I was like, man, I want in. No invitation. I just walked in the door. So that's the first thing that people think they have to be right about, the perfect time to enter. The second thing they have to be right about, or they think they have to be right about, is how long to stay in for, and also how much to buy, or how much to stack, or how much to invest, how much they should be acquiring, how much they should be hoarding, how much they should be accumulating over the days, weeks, months, years, or decades. And then the third thing they think they have to be right about is when to get out. Now, for me personally, I'm not really interested in getting out. I think we should all have an exit strategy just in case, because let's face it, you might not sell your silver, you might not sell your gold, you might not sell your stocks because you want to, or because you reach the peak and you're at the very top and it's never going to go higher than that. It might not be for that reason. It might be because you're going through a financial emergency and you have no choice. You might not have an option. And God forbid that happen to any of us. It's important to have an exit strategy so you know what to do. You should have the whole process, at least for the most part, mapped out. So you know what steps to take, you know where to go, you know what to do, you know who to contact. You should know all this. That's something that should be in the back of your mind. You should have that, plotted out already, just in case. Not because that's what you plan on doing, but just in case you need to resort to that plan. But anyway, other than that, I do have an exit strategy. I don't plan on using that strategy though, because I don't plan on exiting. See, a lot of people, it's all about buy low, sell high. For me, it's buy now, sell never. And that comes to stacking and investing, by the way. I'm in both for the long term. I'm in both for the same reason, but complete different reasons at the same time. I'm going about it the same way, but one is about wealth building, the other one is about wealth preservation. And I'm doing both simultaneously, because I believe you need to play financial defense and financial offense. Maybe not 50-50, Maybe you go through times where it makes more sense to go 90-10 or 75-25 or whatever. Depending on what's going on in the world, it might make more sense to do one as opposed to the other. And I've, gone through periods where I've favored one over the other, and that's just simply because of what in the world is going on. If metals are up but the stock market is down, what makes more sense at that time? I would say at that point, my team has the ball, so it's time to play financial offense. But on the flip side, what if the stock market is soaring and precious metals are laying low? That probably means the other team has the ball, so it's time to play financial defense. That's just my opinion. That's just what I do. It's just my own personal strategy. But people think that they need to time it perfectly. When to get out? When's the perfect time to get out? Let's just say silver goes up to, I don't know. Or even in recent history, when silver cracked the $20 mark for the first time in years, about 2 years ago, July of 2020, silver surpassed the $20 mark, went to $20, $21, $22. There were a lot of people at the time thinking, oh, this isn't gonna last. It's gonna come right back down, I'm selling. And there were people that sold. Trust me, I bought off of them. They sold. They sold to $20. And you wanna know what happened? Over the next couple of months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, silver not only went to $20, it went to $22. Then it went to 24, then 26, then 28. And I believe it was February of 2021, the following year, less than a year later, it hit $30 for a split second, but it hit $30. So people thought $20 or $21, $22, they thought that was the top. And then they missed out. They could have, held on for a little bit longer, and in theory, they could have sold at 30. But you want to know what would happen if you held on and sold at 30? You run the risk of selling at 30, and then it goes up to 35 potentially. So point being is that there's no way to time the market. There's no way of getting it right 100% of the time. And if you do get it right, odds are you got it right by chance. Odds are you got it right just coincidentally. So it's important to not worry about trying to time the market. It's important to get involved and stay involved. Stay the course. Keep trucking along. Dollar cost average your way in. This is what I'm doing, by the way. I'm not telling you what to do. I stay the course. I dollar cost average my way in. I bought during my stacking journey, the bottom was about $13 an ounce with maybe a $1 to $2 premium. I bought down at that point. I bought in the middle around the $20 an ounce range with medium premiums, and I was also buying at $26, $27, $28 an ounce with $5 premiums. It all averages out. It all levels out. It all makes sense in the long run. It's all about dollar cost averaging your way in. And if you see an opportunity to lower your average cost, by all means. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I would take advantage of that. That makes sense to me. If my average cost on silver is, let's just say $20, and I see, or even $25, and I see the opportunity to pick up some silver at $18 an ounce, $19 an ounce with a, $3, $4 premium, and I could lower my average cost by a little bit, sure, I'm gonna take it. Absolutely, why would I not? If I can lower my average cost while simultaneously doing what's even more important than that, increasing how many number of ounces I have, that's what's important. See, lowering your average cost, in my opinion, I think that should be priority number 2. Priority number 1 is to increase how many troy ounces of silver and gold you own, or increase how many shares you own, regardless of what the price is. 2, if you see the opportunity to lower your average cost, consider taking advantage of it. That's how I see it at the end of the day. And I guess coming around full circle, because I didn't realize this video was almost half an hour long, when it comes to the silver buffalo, I think this could potentially be a really good way of going about stacking silver. Even today, not a whole lot has actually a lot has changed, but not much has changed when it comes to arguably the best silver you can stack for weight. If you're just trying to get as much physical silver content in your possession as you can possibly get your hands on for the lowest possible premium, silver buffaloes are probably one of the best ways to go. Sunshine rounds and sunshine bars are a good way to go as well if you have the currency to do so. Maybe larger denomination silver bars, kilo bars, 50 ounce, 100 ounce bars. I don't think they're overly practical, but if you're looking for weight, the weight of the silver for a lower premium, it's a good way of breaking down the premiums as well. Constitutional is a good way to go. I've noticed a lot of comments out there from people saying Constitutional is actually a little bit more expensive than generic nowadays. That may be the case, but at my local coin shop, it's actually the opposite. Constitutional is technically a little bit cheaper than generic, which is why I've been sticking to Constitutional for the last 2 years. That's just where I can get the best bang for my buck right now. If the tables turn and generic becomes cheaper, guess what? I'm going back to generics. It's not about what I'm stacking, it's about what I'm stacking is made out of. Like I said before at the beginning of the video, it's not about the coin around the bar, it's about what the coin around the bar is made of. Is it silver? If it is, I'll take it. So I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to the silver buffalo, what are your thoughts? Do you stack the silver buffalo? Do you have any silver buffaloes? If so, what denomination? I know they come in different sizes, 1 ounce, ½ ounce, quarter ounce, even smaller than that, 1/10 ounce, and probably even smaller than that. 1 gram silver buffaloes, maybe, who knows? Let me know anything and everything related to the silver buffalo, and of course, your stance on time in the market versus timing the market. Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs, and a lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. You can actually watch Saturday and Sunday's videos both right now if you want to, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog, and of course there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Normally it's 2 free stocks. They bumped it up to 6 for this month only, so capitalize on that while you can. You can deposit the bare minimum, even as little as a penny, and it still works, it still counts. You still get your 6 free stocks. If you refer 1 friend to the app, by the end of the month, Webull's going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. As part of their advertising budget, rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials. They reward their users for helping them build their app with them, and you can do this 10 times, by the way. If you refer 10 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you 100 free random stocks, 10 each. And of course, if you refer just a measly 3 people to the app by the end of the month by clicking the little invite button and sending it to 3 people that you know, Webull's going to give you up to 15 free shares of Apple. You're guaranteed at least 1, and you have the opportunity to win even more. So you get what you get and you don't get upset. You're winning no matter what because you're still getting at least 1 free share out of it. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the currency to go and get you some silver buffaloes potentially. we will link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? I kind of broke the video into two separate parts. The first one being mainly about the silver buffalo. What are your thoughts on the silver buffalo? Do you like the silver buffalo? Do you stack the silver buffalo? Do you avoid the silver buffalo for whatever reason? Let me know in the comments. And then of course the second half of the video really lasering in on the importance of time in the market versus timing the market, and why I don't worry about the whole buy low, sell high type of thing, because I'm buying in regardless of what the price is, and I'm selling. Actually, I'm not selling. I'm not selling at all. At least not at this time, and I don't plan on it, and I hope that I never have to. But those are just some of my thoughts. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.